Good evening, everybody. Today we will be taking a look at the RX 580, which I just picked up. What is it exactly? Well, it's a GPU, and it's basically a 480 that's heavily overclocked, because rebranding is a great thing to do. So, how is it? Well, I'm going to tell you guys today. First off, I will tell you the card is beautiful looking, and it also features RGB, because in 2017, if it doesn't have RGB, then it's not fast. So, first thing to note is I have the XFX version. It does have 2 fans, which is pretty awesome. It also supports an 8-pin and a 6-pin from the power supply. We got 3 display ports in the back, and an HDMI port, and a DVI port. That is pretty awesome. And over here we have a backplate. That is just beautiful. And the PCI had a cover. How nice. But yeah, the backplate's kind of cool, and it has a wicked, why would I say wicked? It just had a nice design, guys. There you go. So, what other extras came with the card? Not even a case badge. That was kind of sad, but instead we got a driver CD. That's just great. A useless driver CD. So, let's go ahead and start off with the games. Starting off with Need for Speed. How to run? Well, 43 FPS at the max settings. And hold on a second, you're gonna say, hey, I was getting higher FPS than you. What's up? Well, guys, I'm going to tell you a little tale. My motherboard that I was previously using does not work very well with this GPU, aka it's dead. So here's a fun little fact. I'm down to a motherboard where the VRMs are overheating with my i7 at stock. So I had to underclock the i7, and also, hey, half the RAM still doesn't work on the board, so I'm down to about 8 gigabytes of RAM. So yeah, performance is heavily bottlenecked. But yeah, how does the bottlenecked 580 run? Let's see. And hold on a second, don't turn away from the video just yet, guys, because the 580 bottlenecked is still a good card. And first off, at 1080p high, look at that, 81 FPS in Battlefront 2. That is beautiful. That is outstanding. It is very smooth, and did I mention that I have FreeSync now? Yes, no, I didn't actually. But anyways, yes, I am using FreeSync, which is pretty epic, and when you actually have it synchronized, and when you actually have it down to about 40 to 60 FPS on my monitor, it is very smooth, and I love that. Anyways, going up to the 4K at the low settings, we have about 56 FPS, which is not that much higher than my 780 got. But once again, we're bottlenecked, so hey, it's fine. Time to buy a new CPU and also break a motherboard, or just throw it out, or just plunge it in water. That's always fun to do. Anyways, yeah, guys, the card is not exactly designed for 4K, so yeah, you're looking more of a 1070 or just newer gen cards that are be coming out. But hey, I still like running games at 4K, no matter what it is. Moving on to our next game, we have Overwatch. How'd Overwatch run? Outstanding. Overwatch doesn't care if your CPU's bad, if your RAM's low. What it cares about is your GPU, and my god, did it care very much so. The average FPS on the Epic, which is the highest settings, was about 121 FPS. That is beautiful and perfect. And of course, when we bumped it up to 4K, which I had to do, we got about 73 FPS on a mixture of low to medium settings, which consisted of textures on high, the filtering of the textures being themselves being about 4 times, and everything else low with shadows off. I consider that low medium-ish. That's the setting, yeah. Whew. So anyways, let's go ahead and move on to our next game, and that is, of course, PUBG. If you haven't played PUBG, which you have, though, that's how it works. So, how did PUBG run? Well, at 1080p high and this extremely bottlenecked 580, we got about 46 FPS. Look at that! Even bottlenecked, it is one of the few cards that can run PUBG above medium, because god, this game. Please, just make the performance better. I believe in you guys. You're an Arma 3 mod. You can do better. Make your engine better. Anyways, finally moving on to 4K with a mixture of low to medium settings, we got about 35 FPS. My 780 did almost the same thing, so yeah. Oh, did I mention this card has 8 gigabytes of VRAM? I didn't go for the 4 gigabyte one. I don't want to either, considering how fast VRAM usage has gone up over the past few years. Seriously, just buy the 8 gigabit edition. It's a bit more expensive, but you'll be happier later on in life. And honestly, I bought this thing over 1060 because, I don't know, AMD cards, Radeon cards tend to age pretty well. So anyways, in conclusion, what even is that, some biological term? Anyways, so yeah, how is the card? It's pretty good overall. Even being extremely heavily, super heavily bottlenecked, the card runs outstanding. I will be redoing a video when it's not bottlenecked. In fact, I should just title this Bottlenecked 580. But yeah, we'll see. Anyways, yeah, guys, I enjoy the card. I love it. It has 8 gigabytes of VRAM, and it's just nice seeing an MSI, your VRAM not being maxed out. That's always a fun thing. And to all you 970 guys out there with your 3.5 gigabytes of VRAM, ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and you know what? Go ahead and share this with your neighbor. That's what you should do. Just go over there, knock on his door, don't send him a link. What is this? Be social. Net neutrality is dead, so just go ahead and tell him, hey, dude, here you go. Here's a piece of paper. Look up this video. There you go. And yeah, I hope you guys liked it. Peace. See you later.